Hey guys, how you doing? So I guess while we walk down to the pond, I'll explain why I call it a free pond. For me, I didn't spend a single dollar uh, on it currently, and the way that I did it, and I mean, you have to live somewhere that has the environment that I have with Western Pennsylvania, all clay. But the reason why I call it a free pond is because there's no liner. I just dug a hole. There's so much clay, it's so clay that it just holds water. And you could be done and free right there, put some plants in it. The plants will do your filtering. It'll take you a lot longer for it to clear up. But you could have a free pond there. I could have that pond without the waterfall completely right there free. But I already had the pumps, and the only thing that actually it did cost me, like the rocks I all sourced from out here around here, and plants and stuff I already had. You don't have to have any of that. I mean, you could go down to the river and get yellow flag iris. They're free. You could get lots of stuff like from like nature that will filter your water. I did have a comment about like what did he say? And I was mean to him. I'm sorry guy. I was meaning to comment back. But he was like, so if I dig a hole and go to my local store, they'll just give me a liner and a pump for free. I could tell he was being sarcastic, so I gave a stupid sarcastic answer, but these are garbage bags. They're contractor bags. And the secret to that is where they meet, where this one goes. So this one goes up, and then there's a hump right here, underneath of here. There'll be a hump up there. And then the water, this one goes up over that hump and into there, and then this one comes down, and then the water will flow down. Same with everywhere that you have where one goes to another one. I put these things in to hold them, but underneath of there I have some, and I could do this with the clay and it eventually would get clear. And I do have clay. I did pack a lot of clay underneath of these, and it would get clear, but I'm impatient, so I use garbage bags. You could also do the same thing with bogs like this. How like see how that's holding water. I mean, you could do it with bogs for basically free. It's what, contractor bags ain't that expensive. These are the like biggest, strongest, thickest ones you can get. But I mean, you could do it with garbage bags the whole way. Not in the pond. It has to be flowing and going downhill. Like I said, like you have to have like a little waterfall where each bag meets the other bag, or else it won't work. Or if you have a steep hill, you could literally, you don't even have to have that waterfall. If it's steep enough, like up here where this is, it's so steep I don't have to have a waterfall. Like I don't have to have that hump or anything. But I think, like originally I was gonna move this rock down next to the waterfall down there, and then whenever I started moving it, because it was over there where the waterfall used to be, or where the ponds used to be, I was like, I'm gonna stand it up. I've always wanted to see what it would look like standing up. Look at how big this is, though. I don't know. Like, It's huge. Sit on it, stand on it. Selfie. I can't even see if it's a selfie or not, but you know. But yeah, this rock. I wanted to see what it looked like up here before I moved it down there, because once I move it down there, I'm moving it back up again. I already moved it up here. I originally found them underneath of this tree, around this tree. Originally they used to have like a, probably 50 years ago, had like a nice rock wall over here and down by the creek. It was completely covered with like dirt, and like I started digging it up. I was like, I'm gonna even this out, and I just kept hitting big rocks. So those are actually the rocks that I, you know, like all these big rocks came from there, and I moved them up here like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. No, it was last year, because yeah, I did the ponds. I had them for 2 years, and then yeah, it was last year that I moved them big rocks up here, and then this year I moved them back down. But I moved them ones back down, and I was like, I want to see what it looks like up here before I move it back down. And it's kind of cool, like standing up like that. And but it would be even better down next. It would tie that all in, that corner, if I put it right underneath that gladiolus right there where the tip of my fingers. Dig out that dirt, which I'm digging that dirt out anyway. It's going to be more room down there. I just haven't got to that yet, because, you know, one thing at a time. But it would look awesome there. It would tie that whole corner in. But yeah, you could do that for free if you have clay. You could do this pump for free, you know. And I already had those pumps, and I don't know how much they are now, but if you do buy pumps, do not buy them from the pet store. You'll pay like 3 to 5 times as much as you will if you go to like Lowe's or Home Depot, or like your local like Busy Bee or Ace, whatever hardware store. Buy your pumps for ponds at hardware stores, not pond places or fish stores. You're gonna pay way more, and you're gonna get lesser of a pump. Like that one there, that's the one. That one was $90. It was like probably like 6-7 years ago. But that does like 950. See, it's built for an 8 foot tall waterfall. So it does 950 gallons at I think it was 4 feet, and then at the full 8 feet, it still does like 600 gallons per hour. And then this one was like $10 cheaper, which I have off right now because I'm working on this. But that one does like, it's made for like a 6 foot waterfall, and that one was made for an 8 foot waterfall, so it does slightly less. But I already had those. You don't have to have those for a free, you know, to do a free waterfall, or I mean free pond. But if you want a waterfall, you do have to have like a pump. But like, I mean, there's no liner in here. Like I literally can, like I use these to like, you know, I just stab them into the bottom and just mucks it up there. I try doing it, but the raccoons come in here at night now. They knocked my rocks over. I had rocks around the edge over there, like hanging into the water. They knocked them. I could only imagine how funny it was though, watching a raccoon step out on the rock and the rock just fall on them, like scary. And I seen all the like their little footprints like climbing up out of the water over there. It had to have been hilarious. I'm gonna get a like a camera out here for like, you know, like 24 hours, like live cam. And I've fought YouTube. Been doing YouTube for like 10 years. I've fought it the whole time. I make my videos private whenever I go to watch them back and there's ads in them. I don't care. I make them private. But or I started putting like adult labels on them, but then like my kids can't watch them, or like, you know, like anybody under 18, like my cousins, nephews, and, you know, like nieces and nephews, cousins and nephews. But you know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna start actually like putting a little more effort into making some videos. I'm even gonna download YouTube Studio and I can start stringing them together. Actually like editing them. But yeah, the salamander area is gonna be cool. And yeah, you could do this for you could dig this up, go dig yourself up some plants from a river or creek, whatever, have yourself some filtration. It's going to take longer to, yeah, look how much that mucked it up. Have yourself some filtration, it'll take longer to, but yeah, it could be free. I mean, there's no liner in there. I just dug a hole. And it made it a pain in the ass because there's so much clay that as I was digging, it started like filling in. I had to like do it in sections. So actually, which is cool though, because the bottom's like super up and down because I dug it like a hole here, hole there, hole there, hole there, and tied them all together. Like, so there's a lot of structure on the bottom just already. But yeah, it's just 100% clay. It just holds water. So it is free. But the extras that I put into it are not free. So yeah, I like making it look nice, and I like the waterfall, and I like the sound of it. And plus, the waterfall attracts animals. The sound of water splashing attracts them. So, but anyway, just a quick explanation and a little tour of what we. I took that big ass. I took all this stuff out of the corner, and I filled this in with grass, and this is where the extra dirt's gonna go, and then. Got a nice screened in area now, the bugs can't get me. And I moved the willow and wagala up here. They're gonna make an archway and you'll walk in between them to get over here to like the fireplace area. Fireplace, like, yeah, fire pit, whatever. But I probably am. I've been working, like I've been moving this and busting my ass digging and shit, and like I'm just really sore, and I got like a couple little injuries, but probably am gonna move this rock. This is a 30-inch by 30-inch paving stone, and it fills the whole thing corner to corner. So I don't know how. I mean, actually, you could probably figure it out. It's like 45 inches. But it is like huge. Another thing too, this plank down here that I walk across is 8 foot. It's like buried a little bit on either side, but it's an 8 foot 1 by 8. It's either 1 by 8 or 1 by 10 actually. I think it's a 10. Oh yeah, that's a 10. Yeah, that's an 8 foot 1 by 10, and then a 4 by 400. So it's a little bit into the ground on either side, but yeah, for perspective of the size we're looking at here. So anyway, it is. Oh, my phone won't let me get into my thing while the camera's on. I think it's like July 29th. Pretty sure it's the 29th. Might be like the 28th. I'm not sure. It is Thursday though. If that helps. But alright guys. Coming along. I got some salamanders, fun stuff. This is like the fun stuff for a guy. For like, it's like being a big kid. You start doing this stuff when you're like tinkering with the water flowing and doing little dams and putting rocks where you want them. And dude, that's like being like a little kid again. This is so much fun. Alrighty guys, have a good one.